Did you know we have over 60,000 thoughts in a day? And out of those 60,000 thoughts, only 10% serves in our benefit. What that means is we often get bogged down by a lot of these negative thoughts going automatically in a loop. Creating art is one way to stop that process and actually tune into yourself and take care of your well-being, much like taking care of your mental hygiene. And that's what we teach at Mindkshetra. It's a creative wellness center where you can come and learn everyday rituals you can do using creative art making to take care of your well-being, just like how you would go to a gym to take care of your mental health. And I'm starting this series through Mindkshetra Talks and bringing you small ideas on things you can practice at your home with your kids to take some time out and invest in your wellness. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a basic heart using some post-it notes. If you don't have post-it notes at home and if you have a paper, you can just take the paper and make it into a square piece by folding into the corner, something which we would have all learned as a child, and cutting out a square piece from that. I do have post-it notes, so I'm going to do it using my post-it note. Now, origami is one of the easiest ways to create something. When you are folding and when you are creasing paper, it allows you and your hand to engage with something other than your thoughts. And origami is a great way if you are somebody who loves structure and somebody who likes patterns. The patterns create and enable you to experience the joy of getting some dopamine. And by using the structure and the fold and the creases, you can also kind of get in tune with your breath. And hence I like origami. It's the easiest form. And art making for creativity or art making for your well-being is never about the product you create, it is about the process. And we are creating this heart. It is very simple. It is going to take 2 minutes of your time to do it. For a project I'm currently running, and that is the reason why I wanted to start the series also by showing you how to make an origami heart. So you take a square piece of paper like this, and I started by creasing it here, opening up the crease diagonally and then folding it the other way around and creating a crease. Now you then hold it in this shape. Instead of a square, you hold it as a diamond and bring the tip of this corner to the middle of point where this crease is reaching and actually make it into a fold. Okay. So I'm folding inside and there is one short thing which is folded towards the line. As you can see, I don't kind of focus on it being perfect, but if you are somebody who would love to see it perfect and a perfect crease, we all do, that's the way to do it. Then you bring the other end of this diamond to meet the midpoint of the top of this particular crease here. So this one is going to meet here. And then you crease it. There is often this myth that if you are a heart person, you can never be logical. I often think we all think with both with our hearts and our minds, and aligning them together is how we should be operating. It is not one over the other. It is often aligning both together. So this is what I've done. Then from the base of this particular fold, you're going to try and fold it into the middle. See, like this. And then the other side. Your heart should already be taking shape, and all I'm going to now do is give the finishing touches. And you apply the finishing touches by folding the corners, 4 corners, and creating a heart. It is as simple as that, and it takes around 2 minutes probably to make one heart. It is said that if you take around of a 5 to 7 minutes every day, if you make it a habit and a ritual to practice some form of creativity, it doesn't have to be origami, it can be any form of creativity that safeguards you and makes you feel more happy, more peaceful, and more importantly, helps you nurture your well-being. So I urge you to give it a shot at home, and we started this project so that we can acknowledge that there are many different types of mothers in this world, and not all relationships when it comes to motherly attachment would go smooth sailing. There are many relationships, even a mother and a child relationship, which can become complicated, and there can be mixed feelings about this particular relationship. By doing this heart and doing this project called Make Art For Me, we want to acknowledge that, and the best way to acknowledge that is by talking about it and also making art, and kind of reflecting back and accepting that all feelings are valid. If you liked our heart, do try it at home. You can actually, once you learn it, teach it to somebody else, and that's the best way to retain any information. And let us know how I went. Let me know how I went. And every week I will aim to come back with yet another project for you to do at home for yourself or with your loved ones. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family if you liked it, and subscribe to us on Mindkshetra Talks. Till we meet again, it's a bye from me.